Hello everybody, Obsessive Gaming here. Now, something I want to talk about before we get into the video. I am going to be doing Kirby Wednesday. I just want to do a special episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explores the Sky today. I will be doing Kirby Canvas Curse near the end of today, so that's something to look out for. As we'll be continuing Canvas Curse, and I'm going to have to look back to see where we left off. Because I can't remember. Anyways, that's not entirely what I want to talk about, though. Support for the last video was massive. 5 views in just 2 days. Can't thank you guys enough. For that, support for me is massive, because I don't have that many people who have subbed to my channel. So thank you guys for that support. I'm going to start up the game. So let's get ready for some Explorers of Sky. Let's get to it. Now, the last video was only an hour long just because I wanted to get the series started up. This is going to be a normal 30-minute video. So, yeah, this is going to be a normal length video. I just did an hour just to get the series started because it was an exciting new series. We're starting a new game. Things like that. Oh, I think we saw that last time when I exited the game. Before I signed off the last video. Cool. Let's get started. And 3 smiles go for miles. Okay, Pokemon, time to get to work. Hooray! Why is everyone so excited to work? That is so not like me. You two still wandering around lost it seems? Well, come with me. You can just do that or just move a certain distance away from Chatot and he will do that. So you have to talk to him no matter what. Huh? Last time we did the job, it was from the board on the other side. Correct. Today we will have you do a job listed on this side. How is this different from the board on the other side? Take a closer look. Oh look, Rennie. There are posters up here that show a variety of Pokemon. Wow, they all look pretty cool. Are they famous explorers? What are these Pokemon, Chatot? The Pokemon posted here are outlaws. They're all shady characters and are wanted for committing crimes. Oh no! They're outlaws? Correct. So there are bounties on their heads. In other words, there is cash reward if you capture one. There are so many aggressive Pokemon around these days that everyone's finding it hard to keep up with the problem. Wait, you're telling us to go catch these outlaws? You can't be serious, that's not possible! Just joking. The bad Pokemon out there come in all shades of badness. Some of these Pokemon are completely wicked through and through. But there are also bad Pokemon who are merely petty thieves, so you got evil to naughty, and everything in between. So I'm sure you can avoid giving you a job catching a super bad Pokemon. So look at these posters and pick a Pokemon that looks weak enough for you to bring to justice. You say some are weak, but they're still bad Pokemon, aren't they? I'm scared of dangerous Pokemon. It's all part of the training. You'll work through it, I'm sure. Really? You're making us catch... What if I choose a really bad one? Colin's right. What the heck? I suppose you do need to be prepared to confront a tough opponent. So I'll have some give you a tour of our facilities. Hey, Bidoof! Bidoof! Yep. You called? Ah, Bidoof. These are the new recruits that just joined us. Take them and show them around town. Yes, sirree, by golly, I'll do just that. Yep. This is Bidoof. He's one of your fellow apprentices. I want you to pay attention to what Bidoof has to say and follow his orders. Off you go. Aw, shucks, I'm overjoyed. Why's that? I'm glad that member junior to me. I'm almost overcome right now. I might just blubber with happiness. Before you all signed on, I was the most recent rookie. Well, I best show you around. Come with me, please. First things first. Here we have Krogunk. But to tell the truth, I don't have any idea what the Pokemon's up to. It always seems to be fiddling around with that big cauldron back there. It's all a mystery to me. Yep. Okay, that is weird. I'm just gonna say that. That is weird that he has a cauldron behind him. I'm afraid what's in that cauldron, actually. I have no clue. Over this way is the mess hall. We got to see that last video, if you guys remember. It was funny watching them eat. I really like watching it. It's really funny how they look when they're eating in this game. And if you look all the way that way, you'll find the crew rooms. I messed up my words, I know. This here leads to Guildmaster's chamber. I forgot the word the. Next I'll get you both around the place outside the guild. Don't mind me, guys, I'm just messing up my English as usual. I'm always doing that. That's what makes me me. Heard you can make a record of your adventure at that watering hole. Usually you make a record of your adventure by going to your bed at the guild. Yep. Seems you can make a record of your adventure over there too. By golly, it's a handy spot when you want to record your adventure frequently. It's actually a very good spot to record your adventure before heading out to a dungeon, because if you faint in it, you can easily reset from that point, which is probably what I'll do to prevent us from losing all our items. Like what would happen to Rescue Team DX. That game, it's saved after every floor you reach, so there's nothing you can do if you faint. In this game, it doesn't save unless you save at the point areas you can save at, because this is before auto-save. So basically what I could do is reset in case I faint in a dungeon so I don't lose all my item, which will come in handy so that way we don't have any problems. And that will also allow me a chance to try to level up so we don't... And who wants to lose more than half their items? I sure as heck don't. This is the main square for the local Pokemon. It's called Treasure Town. Oh, I can tell you about Treasure Town, too. Colin the Riolu's got this. Now over there is Duskull Bank. We can save our money there. And that over there is the Electivire Link Shop. That's where you can do things like link moves together, but it looks like Electivire isn't here today. I don't really link my moves, really, because it's all... I feel like it could be very situational. I mean, it might help if I link Swords Dance and Riolu's Force Palm, but even then, that would be very situational during the final dungeon and the final boss fight, so I might not do that. It's, like I said, it's very situational, so I'd rather not use it so that way I can choose whatever moves I want for each turn. So yeah, that's why you guys don't see me use the link move or do the same thing in Rescue Team DX. I didn't link my moves there either. If you guys haven't checked out my playthrough on that yet, please do check it out. I finished the whole game. So, and some of the playthroughs might be off in the list, but that's when I was at my nephew's place, so some videos uploaded before others, because my internet was so bad there, that some videos got ahead of others in uploading, so they were all over the place, and some were shorter than others. So they all uploaded in the wrong way, so that's why they look a little off. Here, we have Kecleon Market. You can buy and sell items here. And there's Kangaskhan Storage. Items stored here will never be lost. If you have precious items that you can't afford to lose, store them here before you go on an adventure. And those are the basic places that exploration teams visit. And that should do it. You sure know a lot, yes sirree, and that's good to know. And then come find me. I'll give you a helping hand with selecting the right outlaw for you. Thank you, BDF. You've been really nice. Golly, you're embarrassing me. Oh, shucks. I'll be waiting at the guild's upper underground floor for you. So what we're probably going to do is visit Duskull Bank first. Okay, let's go. Let's see what kinds of items are available. Let's go to Kecleon Market before we head back to visit Kecleon's Market is a must. So we have 454 gold. I guess we'll visit the Kecleon Market and see what items we could buy. But I'm going to check my items. Oh yeah, in this game, you could finally, for the first time in a series, because in the first game you couldn't do this, you can now press Y and sort all your items. Yeah, you can't use items outside of dungeons, so be wary of that. You have to wait to use items like, certain other items like those ones inside a dungeon. Mr. Kecleon, I don't have room for items. A little mirror and a zoom mirror. Welcome, my young friends. Hello, may I buy an apple? I don't do a good kid voice sometimes. Oh, most certainly. Marina Zuro brought an apple at Kecleon Market. Thank you, Mr. Kecleon. No, thank you, my young friends. You are to be admired. You see, those delightful children are brothers. Sorry if you guys hear something downstairs. My mom's making some coffee this morning. Lately, their poor mother has fallen sick, so those youngsters come and do the shopping for her. It's quite remarkable. So very young, they stepped up and taken charge. Mr. Kecleon! Oh, what's the hurry? What makes you return in such a rush? There was an extra apple. We didn't pay for this many. Oh yes, that, young friends, is a gift from me and my brother. Please, share among yourselves and do enjoy. Really? Hey, thank you, Mr. Kecleon and Mr. Kecleon. Oh, not to worry, my friends. Do take care on your way home. Youch! We were sorry to bother you. Thank you so much. Rennie gave the apple back to Azuriel. But then suddenly... Huh? What was that? Dizzy. Or am I... Oh... Help! I feel weird saying those 3 H's before the word help. It feels weird. What was that? I'm sure I heard a shout for help just now. Did that shout come from you? Is something the matter? Hey, Azuriel, what's going on? Hurry home. Yep, I'm coming. Wait up. Are you alright? Yep. We're done with our shopping. Now we gotta go look for an item we've lost. Let's get going. Yep, I'm coming. Aw, those two are so cute. So cute and heartwarming to see that. Those little guys are cute. Even Colin Riolo agrees with me. Oh, what's the matter, Rennie? Huh, did I hear a shout for help just then? No. I didn't hear anything like that. Hey, Kecleon brothers, did you hear anything strange just a moment ago? No, nothing out of the ordinary. I didn't hear anything odd either. It sounds like the Kecleon brothers didn't hear anything odd either. You must have imagined it, Rennie. No, I'm positive that I didn't imagine it. Definitely heard it. That shout I heard. I'm not gonna say it anymore because it feels weird. There's no mistaking it. That was Azuriel's scream. Are you daydreaming? Let's move it, Rennie. So we got a few items we should definitely store. We have literally nothing we can really store. This game really gives you short storage for your items when you have items in your bag. You only have up to 16 at this point. The item storage does increase over time though, so it's not really too much of a problem. But really, that does kind of put you in a bad spot if you don't have enough storage for items. So, your storage, I believe, does increase, because I did get by this next dungeon, but from after this one, we'll kind of be blind for most of the remainder of the playthrough, because the remainder of the game, I only got as far as this chapter. I only completed this dungeon, and then I went to my nephew's house, and then after that, I was mostly finishing up Rescue Team DX there. So we'll kind of be blind for the rest of the playthrough after this dungeon. So do be mindful of that, guys, that I haven't really gotten too far into the game before. So this game is mostly a blind run to me. Right now, I'm working on another game that I am also planning to do a playthrough on in the future, but I want to finish it first before I do so I don't go in blind on it. I am planning to do all the Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team games in the series, and right now, I'm working on trying out Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity and Super Mystery Dungeon on my 3DS. So that way I don't have to go in blind on them. That way I know what to expect. Oh, what's going on there? Yay! Thank you! Please, it's nothing. What's going on? Oh, hi! Some time ago we lost an item that's pretty important to us. We've been looking all over, but we haven't found it yet. Then Mr. Drowsy came along, and he says he may have seen our lost item somewhere. He even offered to help us look for it. We're so happy about this. Yeah, it's great for you. Thank you, Mr. Drowsy. Oh, please. I'd have to have a cold heart to ignore kids in need. I can't turn a blind eye. Let us be on our way to begin our search. Yep. Whoops. Excuse me. What is this? That Drowsy sure is a nice Pokemon, isn't he? I'm impressed. More and more bad Pokemon around. It's hard to do good deeds. It's happening again. Another dizzy spell. If you keep being difficult, it will mean big trouble for you. Help! Oh no. What was that? It would be nice if those little guys found their items soon. Huh? What's the matter, Rennie? You're looking awfully grim. You want to tell me something? What? You had a dizzy spell? Then you saw Zero being threatened by Drowsy? So you want to go rescue Zero right away? It's an emergency? Well, what you described does sound like an emergency, but... Well, it's not like I don't trust you, Rennie, but... I just can't believe it. After all, Drowsy seemed to be a sincerely nice Pokemon, didn't he? I watched the three of them go off earlier. They looked like they were having a good time, didn't they? You're probably just tired, Rennie. Maybe that's why you just had that bad daydream. Was that it? Just a bad daydream? Well, come to think of it, that Drowsy didn't seem like a bad Pokemon. Anyway, we're only apprentices. We can't just go do whatever we want. Sure, it's worrying, but we have to concentrate on our guild work for now. Let's get ourselves ready to explore, then we should find Bidoof. Bidoof is supposed to be waiting for us at the guild's underground floor. Let's go, Rennie. It will rest in peace forever if you wish. Why does that sound wrong? That sounds a little worrisome that our money is in danger. And that Drowsy, something feels off with what my guy just saw. We'll soon find out more, though. So let's head inside and see what we can find out. Okay, folks, all set and ready for some exploring? Well, we just saved our game at the watering hole, so if anything happens, we can easily reset from there. Oh yes, sir, we reckon you all are ready. Now let's pick ourselves a lawbreaker for you to find. Well, you've got your pick of this sorry bunch of characters. Let's see, which should we pick? Ahem. As your member, how about I do the choosing? Mentor, how about I do the choosing? Don't choose anyone too scary. Yes, sir, I hear you. Let's see. Eeny, meeny... Stand clear, updating listings. Stand clear, updating listings. What's that? What's happening? Oh, the data's getting updated. It's being updated? And why is the floor shaking like there's an earthquake? That makes zero sense. Thanks, did you see that? The panel flipped over. What's going on here? The outlet notice board and job bulletin boards are set on revolving panels. While the panels flipped over, a Pokemon named Dugtrio swaps out the old jobs with new ones. But I don't think it can cause the ground to shake like an earthquake, though. I don't think Dugtrio's that overpowered. Last I checked, he's not that powerful. He's a good Pokemon in the game series, but not that overpowered. Dugtrio? Updating data is Dugtrio's duty. He tunnels his way to our guild. Then he flips the panel and updates the data. The duty doesn't get noticed much, but it's very important. Yep, that's why Dugtrio takes such great pride in the duty he does. Oh, is that so? Update complete. Stand clear. Update completed. Stand clear. It looks like he's done. Why does that always sound like an earthquake? Yeah, sorry, the data is updated. The list of outlaws has been refreshed, so let's pick one. Huh? What's ailing you? Why are you shivering all of a sudden? It's not cold here after all. Look at this, Rennie. At the top, on the left. I know you guys can't see the touchscreen where I have it centered, the way I have it centered. It's Drowsy. He's a wanted criminal. Uh-oh, we have to get moving. Azuro will be in danger. Now, what's going on? Where are you all off to? Look, there's Meryl. Meryl, what's the matter? Where are Azuro and Drowsy? Yes, about them. After we all left, we went looking for our lost item together. But I wound up all alone when Mr. Drowsy went somewhere with Azuro. I called and called, but they didn't come back. I got scared. So which way did they go? That way. So, we go to our next dungeon. You think Drowsy and Azuro went into this direction? Yes. Already, the Drowsy and Azuro you saw in your dream. You were saying you saw them in a mountainous place, right? I get the feeling that they're up ahead here. Let's get going, Rennie. It's only 10 in the morning, so sorry if I'm stretching or I sound a little tired. I just barely woke up less than an hour or two ago. So, our next dungeon is My.Bristsle, if I'm right. I'm gonna use a lot of scratches just because I don't want to use up all my embers, because that does get stabbed. I'm kind of trying to avoid these guys right now because my health is running really low, which is not good. In this game, Whoops! I did not mean to do that. Yeah, Pokemon will do that sometimes in these games. Actually, we have a few items we need to use. So, Iron raises defense. Let's see who has the lowest defense. My defense is 25. Colin has a defense of 17, so he's getting this. I like how it says ingest. Did his health just go up a little? Am I imagining things, or did his health just go up a little? Let's see, who has the lowest attack? You both have 18 for attack, so it doesn't really matter who gets this. I'm just gonna give it to my guy for the heck of it. Okay, so calcium. So I'm doing all this here, but we kind of have to do this in a dungeon because it doesn't allow you to use items out of a dungeon, which is really crazy, but I can see why they wouldn't allow you to use items outside of dungeons, because they're meant to be used in dungeons, because some of them are only useful in dungeons. Like, you don't need your healing items or your power point restoring items outside of dungeons. So, yeah. I'm gonna have Colin eat this because his oh, all of his stats went up too. There we go. You kind of also have to move the CPUs on Wonder Tiles because they don't do that on their own, which is not really good. They do it in the really later games, but in most of the earlier games, even Super Mystery Dungeon, they don't always step on Wonder Tiles. They do have a small chance of doing it in Super, but they're very unlikely to, so you kind of still have to move them on there themselves. But now their CPU is changed in Rescue Team DX, that way they do it on their own if their stats are lowered. If their stats are heightened, they won't do it because, well, your stats were heightened. You want to keep that. But they'll do it if their stats are lowered. Oh, did you see how cute that guy looked when he's asleep? Too bad we're going to have to battle him. So we just found a warp orb. That's a very situational item though, so I'm planning on not using it. And uh-oh, this Pokemon's a little dangerous if you don't have enough Pecha Berries to deal with it. Because it does know Poison Sting, and that can be a problem. Because when I first came here, I didn't get a lot of Pecha Berries, so I got hit with Poison Sting, and that kind of messed me up. Because Colin got poisoned, which wasn't good. Colin grew to level 9. Great, I leveled up. HP went up 3, attack went up 2, defense went up 2. Special attack went up 2, special defense went up by 2. Why did he get to attack twice? What? Oh, it's not ranged in this game. Well, that kind of sucks. Well, what are you gonna do, right? You kinda can't change what moves are like. Oh, no. Oh, he took some pretty solid damage from that, considering it wasn't very effective. Rennie grew to level 9. Rennie learned Taunt. Rennie's HP went up 3, attack went up 2, defense went up 2, special attack went up 2, special defense went up 2. Yep. And then it tells me that Colin gained EXP, even though that's not really important to say. I already know he's gaining EXP, because all your Pokemon gain EXP together in this game, as long as they're on your team. I don't know if it's true for those that aren't on your team when you can actually recruit Pokemon. You can later, but I don't know how that works. It's a little odd how it works in this game. I don't know if you can do it before the main story's over, or until after you beat the main game, so I don't really know how that works. Oh yeah, and attack you guys saw me do, that's a regular normal attack. In the earlier games, they had something you could do with the A button that allows you to do an attack without using an attacking move. Nowadays, that's not used starting after Super. Super Mystery Dungeon was the last game to actually do that. So you kind of can't do it nowadays. So now I'm poisoned, so I'm going to have to use a Pecha Berry. Actually, I might actually be able to... Yep, yes. And that instantly gets rid of status conditions. Okay, it still works in the older games. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't really know how that works in the older games. I mean, I was wondering if it did, but Colin was poisoned right at the beginning, and we didn't know where the stairs were, so we were better off getting rid of poison with a Pecha Berry in the first place when that happened. Dang it, Starlight knows Quick Attack, which is ranged. And it will use it if it's within range. What I was trying to do was get him to move towards me. You guys saw me use that before, if you guys have been watching my Resident Evil DX playthrough. That I do that to get Pokemon within range so I can attack them without getting hit myself. Because if I moved, they would attack me and I would take damage. The way I was doing it caused them to move instead. I need to use items. Let's see, that's very situational, though. Something cool about the Blast Seed. Let me show you guys. You eat it. Boom. so we meet our first second stage Pokemon in the game, Nidorino. Because we're still very early on, he doesn't have very high attack power, but that's because we're still very early on. Later on, more higher evolved Pokemon are going to be a lot more difficult because they have way higher attack power, which makes them a lot more dangerous to deal with. So we gotta be cautious about that. Hungry level 10, guys. Nice. Whoops! Ah! We're not even through My.Bristsle yet. What? We're only at 5F? Well, I guess... Should I end off the video now? Maybe I shouldn't? I'm not really sure. I think I may need to, guys. I may have to. If this doesn't lead us up to the boss, then I'm gonna have to end off the video. Yeah, I'll end off the video here next time round, though. We'll finish up My.Bristsle. Until then, though, hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and until next time, this is Obsessive Gaming, over and out. Goodbye!